I decided to fire up the ft8 run JTDX. So sick. So I'm sitting out here looking on 20 meters. I'm using this radio in here. It doesn't want to tune any of the other bands. I do have this tuner here. Goes to my main tuner. So signal link to laptop to backup radio. And we're tuned on here. I can look and see what the signal link's set to. Looks like full power. So we'll come down in here, pull it down, tune it again, still full power. Let's see. So on this radio, usually I just turn the power down on it if I remember correctly. So I set it right about there, at under 50. Looks under 50 on there. Come on. I got this meter here too. Let's see what we got. This is, I don't know what it's set to. Legal limit probably. So it's not gonna read anything. So we're on the 500 watt slug, we're on peak. So that first 10 is 100. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we should be about a little bit under 20, I guess. But this thing shows a little bit more. Let's see what we got. Yeah, just over 20. So that should be good. And there's some stuff on here. Nothing exciting. We'll just ON7DKE. We'll I'm trying to remember how the hell to use this damn thing. Good lord. This is a little bit more complicated than the JS one, but this one tells you where they're at. So that's why I really like that one. It's been so long since I've used it that I don't remember how to even call CQ. I don't see it here. Okay, general messages. It's like, why am I seeing this here? Okay, here we go. So, and now they've moved everything, so what they did is they updated this crap, and that's why they updated it about the last time I used it. Just to enable TX. There we go. Now, we need to turn this down because we're over here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So we're TXing. We want to stay at like half power. I've seen it do some funky little dropout. I've noticed that it does that sometimes. So we're still kind of high on here. I thought it turned green when it was perfect. So it turns red when it's not good. So I suspect this thing here is causing it to drop out a little bit. Wow. Just like that. JA2BYQ called me immediately. -11. -1. So the band's all over the place. Cool. So then what I usually do is I don't know if it'll like continue to TX, but I'll click look up. You see somebody else is calling me now too. So unfortunately, as soon as I click the other one, Spain, it's going to kick out this other one and put this guy down here. So I'll have to go in here and manually enter this one. Normally it would put it on my clipboard for me. So then what we usually do, this is what I do, is I'll come in here and I'll log into QRZ, wherever that one is, QRZ, and I'll just I'll log in and come on, I'll log the contact, look at the page for a second while the rest of my stuff is doing whatever, and then let's see here. We gotta keep tabs on this. So this one's almost done already too. And I like to take a break in between so I can log, you know, that's just my preferred thing. So come over here and I'll paste the first guy's call sign. And then I'll look him up. He's not in there. That's normal for Japan. A lot of times they're just not in there. Okay. So don't think just because you can't find it in there doesn't mean they're a bootleg, okay? Some people get all excited and are like, oh man, where's this guy? And man, so you click here, click look up. It won't take you to the page, but what it does is it copies it to the clipboard. And I'll show you. It should have anyway. BYQ. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not doing it. It's kind of hit or miss on this stupid thing. Okay, paste. So it's not working. Whatever. So a lot of times I just don't even bother with it. I'll just come in here, highlight the call sign, copy, back to QRZ, and paste. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I've worked him before. And if we look down here, you see I'm writing his log right there already. He's using Club Log. I don't know much about that, but we'll also go ahead and sign his web thing. Just like to do that, you know. Some people really love checking that thing and seeing who's all been on there. So sometimes it'll do this. It'll go to my log, but it won't log my call. So then I have to go back up here and look up previous. Come back in here. There's some kind of glitch on QRZ's part. So now, yeah, you see, I've worked him a couple of times before on 10 and 18 megahertz. 2018, 2020. And he confirms, so that's good. So we come over here, we go here. If you click this, drop it down, and just type FT. You gotta do. It's goofy. Okay, come over here, drop it down, type F, and then you'll see over here the ft8. First time I did this, it was like kind of hard to find. 20, and then we'll go 7.4, and just click save record. Now, in order to get these guys to successfully confirm on QRZ, there's a little trick that you need to do. You need to go in and request. So you go like this. You just select them all, go down where it says actions, and click request confirmation, and then click continue. And then what it'll do is it'll say whether or not it was successful or not. So we get that one there. I'll just show you. I haven't been on here in a long time, as you can see. What is this? I don't know where this one came from. K1JB. I guess I was on earlier this month. So once you work a few on here, everything will already be populated on QRZ, and you just put the call sign in, and it will automatically like basically have the same information already there for like band mode and frequency. It'll kind of like sort of pre-memorize it. Okay, so while this is doing this, if you come in here to your software, and you go to settings, and you go to reporting, and make sure that you have enable PSK reporter. So as long as that's there, you got everything set up right, we can now go into PSK reporter. Let's see if we can find it. Okay. PSK reporter. Now, this will normally come up under a certain page. Okay. And but I think it's going to be normally it doesn't come straight to that page. Let me see if I can get it to go to the other page, because a lot of times your search results will be something different. So this is the page you'll normally be directed to, and when you click the link here where it says the map display, that will take you to what you want. Okay, so all bands, signals sent and received by call sign, or you can do grid square, you can do country, you can do whatever. You can do received only, sent by, sent and received by, and then you just type in like your call sign and whatever modes you want, or all modes, and then click go. So it'll show everything in the last 12 hours. For me, I don't remember how you get rid of these things, but these are where my signal has been received in the last 9 minutes. Usually what I'll do is display options. I'll go hide faint monitors and see what that does. So click that out. So that gets that out of there. This is also this thing called the pink blob. I think it's a propagation type of thing. So, but you can go on here and you can look at these people and highlight it. You see, oh, okay. November Hotel 6, Sugar, in Hawaii. Heard me at whatever frequency, and he's using WSJTX 2.222. Or whatever. You go over here and see UA0ZFW in Kamchatka, Asiatic Russia, has heard me. So this is a very good tool to test new antennas, to test what your radio is capable of doing. It's called PSK Reporter. And I just showed you how to do it. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And there you go. So this case called me, but I didn't automatically reply because apparently my thing wasn't set to do anything, or because I had contacted the last person, which would be this guy. So it isn't quite as mindless as people say. You do have to be paying attention to what's going on, especially if you're getting out and it's like late in the morning. Like here, it's 2:36 in the morning here. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, there's a station in Seven Land, you know. So they get excited, you know, in other countries. We don't understand it because we live here. But the Japanese guys, they'll call me like crazy. I mean, like just over and over and over. Like you see, that's all I've got is Japanese calls so far. And we're on our third one right now. And we're working on our fourth. And I mean, you can literally sit here and do this for hours. So now that we've already logged one contact, we can see that 20 meters is already here. ft8 is already here. The frequency is already here. We can literally just come in and go save record. Okay. And then it will take us to our log. And we can just go over here and click this one. Just the one. And then actions. And we'll request confirmation. That sends them a little thing, says, hey, this guy wants you to confirm the contact. Okay. Now, if it doesn't say it was successful, then it means that they probably don't use QRZ. And there's some other stuff that'll pop up too sometimes. You see down here the legend tells you stuff. So sometimes it's hard to make contacts, as you can see here. We went back and forth several times. And then you guys finally sent me a Roger -6. So a lot of times these calls like this will get rejected later on because you've told them 73, but they have not replied back. I usually like to let this just run and run and run and run and run until I get a 73. And then usually if I don't get one, I just don't even log it. So that's kind of how I like to do it. So anyway,